Life has a habit of surprising you, just when you least expect it. Sometimes these surprises are good, sometimes not so good, and sometimes they're just, well, odd. Take last Saturday, for instance. I had been planning to have a weekend all to myself. No aliens, no deadlines, no bills, no Luke or Clyde or Rani. Just me, my slippers, and an awful lot of tea, and possibly a little bit of work on the side for when I got restless. The school had organised a geography field trip, you see, a week camping in the heart of Snowdonia, looking at rock formations, oxbow lakes, that sort of thing. Which of course meant Luke, that's my son, and his friends wouldn't be around, and I'd finally have the chance to catch up on a few of those boring, real-life things. Funny, really, when you consider how unreal my life can be. It had barely reached 10 a.m. when I heard a knocking at the door, the letterbox rattling, fingers flapping through it, voices calling out to me on the doorstep. It was Luke and Clyde. They'd missed their bus, for reasons I won't go into now, but it involved an extraterrestrial warlord disguised as a kitten. Don't ask. And they'd come back home in the hope that I might be able to drive them there instead. Not that they told me that at first, but I could tell. Teenage boys aren't exactly the subtlest of creatures. That's what I meant about surprises. Suddenly, on a Saturday morning, I found myself confronted with the prospect of a long drive to Wales, to a world of mountains and tea shops and country lanes, and I wasn't going to refuse. To be honest, I quite liked the idea of a day away from Ealing, and I knew how much this field trip meant to Luke. But there was still one problem: getting there. "Haven't you got any directions?" I asked hopefully. Clyde just grinned. "Better than that," he whooped, pulling a small grey box from his pocket and holding it out to me like some newfound holy relic. It was his mum's sat-nav. Luke had reprogrammed it once before, during an incident with a berserker, and now it could lock onto any mobile phone number in the world and track it cross-country, apparently. "All we have to do is program in Rani's number," Luke explained. "We can follow the coach every step of the way." I couldn't help but be impressed. Sometimes Luke can be quite brilliant. But he also has some pretty incredible friends, not just Clyde, but Rani too. She's his other best friend. They look out for him when he's away from me at school, and we all look out for each other when we're, well, you know. And if you don't know, you're about to find out. We have adventures, you see, the four of us, together. Sometimes they can be a little dangerous, sometimes very dangerous. But we're always watching each other's backs, looking out for one another, best friends, the perfect team.